Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary folk of all ages, welcome to the Go Mode podcast as we have our mentor tournament kickoff race for you this evening. I am Leoria, and I'm joined in the booth by Vextopher. Hey.
Hey, how's it going? How you doing?
I mean, I'm chilling like a villain.
That's good. It's a really wonderful background here. Look at that light and dark world. It's cool stuff. I made it. I'm just self-promotion, my bad. It's not even that great.
Wow. Toot that horn, buddy. Toot it.
Oh, I will. No, but yeah, welcome mentees, or possible mentees. Mentee applicants of all ages.
As well as non-mentee applicants.
Oh, I guess that too. Yeah, you don't have to be a mentee. You can still watch. This is perfect. Hey, look, a subscription. Nugs. Look at that. But yeah, so we got 4 racers today, and I'm going to introduce them, not with my announcer voice, because I don't really have one. But in the top left, I gave them all nicknames, so they got nicknames today. These are all former mentees. These are alumni of different years. So 2021's Hover Boy JohnSnuu from last year's Mentor Tournament. We've got 2020's Old Man Kaesden up in the top right. We've got Mcmonkey, the Rando orangutan. And we've got the keyboard killer Laggy. We're running standard today, Leo. How do you feel about standard?
Well, it's going to be really interesting to see what weapon we got.
I want bombs. I want the bomb escape.
I want Burna. Because Burna is just a fun and ridiculous escape. Also, I want to throw out there, so JohnSnuu representing the 2020 mentees, Kaesden, Mcmonkey, and Laggy representing the 2020 mentees. What up? 2-0, let's go.
Oh, you know what? The one 2020, all 4 of these races are in the main tournament right now, were in the main tournament group stages. I think Monkey and John are in the brackets. I don't know that Laggy made brackets.
I honestly don't know. I feel like I should know.
Probably should have looked that up.
But you know what? It doesn't matter, because you know what does matter? We've got an incredible race that's going to be coming for you guys. Hopefully we're going to get some great tech that we can kind of help to, explain a bit, that they'll be able to show off. And this will be, correct me if I'm wrong, Vex, one of the modes that will appear throughout the Mentor Tournament.
Yeah, randomized sword, standard start. That's I think actually one of the async seeds was this mode. The second mentee async seed.
All right, and we are off to cast Meteor on Ganon. Uncle, I wish you all the luck in the world with that endeavor here. Pulling out Zora money nice and early with that 300.
Yeah, I mean, the standard start, this will be nice. We get a map check right away from John. It looked like a Pimbit Hera, and I think there were just 2 regular crystals, maybe. It was pretty quick.
I think it was a 5-6 on Desert is what I believe I saw. Thought I saw a flash of red down there. But yeah, no, Pendant Hera, and really early map check.
Yeah, so you can already see, if any of the mentees or anybody had watched the Boots Camp, the first day we talked about movement. And you might see a lot of these runners are fairly versed in NMG. So I know at least John, Kaesden, and Monkey are. And so they probably pump like in their sleep doing the escape sequence. Yeah, and we do get a bomb escape.
I was going to say, you get your wish here with that bomb escape. I'm going to laugh whenever like map chest is some sort of better weapon. But it will be okay. It'll be great.
It'll be sad. But I mean, we can see if they know their bomb strategies. So one nice thing about the rando community in general, and honestly, the Mentor Tournament specifically, people will be happy to teach you room strategies if you ask.
Yes.
We'll probably see some bomb escape fast strats here. There's some here comes one from Laggy for sure.
Yeah, and Kaesden as well, you place a bomb to the right, place one down kind of by the statue, and then pick up the first bomb you placed and toss it down.
John struggling a little bit with the bomb strats. This mode. So I'm going to defend John for a moment here. Last year's mentor tournament, we actually always had an assured sword until the bracket stage, in which case we had standard open, and so we didn't even have a standard start, so there wasn't an item guaranteed on Uncle. So I like Mcmonkey's strategy here as well, Leo. The hey, just hold the bomb and let it hit you and them.
Yeah, just a little kamikaze action on Monkey side doesn't hurt anybody except for yourself. I will say Kaesden did try to go for the optimal boom guard bomb strat. You kind of place a bomb down, pause for a second, place a bomb to the right, and get the chest. The idea is then the guard will walk into the first bomb with a timer, with the timer expiring, and then the second timer will go.
Yeah, I have seen that strat. It was posted in the main Discord, I think, a little bit ago. Somebody posted that strategy. I think it was Structural Mike, actually.
I will say the boom guard strat is absolutely, I feel like it's the hardest one to line up.
I would agree with that. But as with almost anything in this game, with enough practice, the time spent in the prac hack, you can start to read the different RNGs. There's only so many possibilities on the majority of screens, and there are optimal movement paths to do them. And you can eventually just learn them all. There's safety strats where you're it's a little easier to do, and so it doesn't take quite the reaction time. But the vast majority of rooms have some pretty consistent strats, and consistency is one of the things that I think, make this vanilla speedrun make the best runners good.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, John is definitely in a bit of a state here with only one bomb.
That's actually really bad.
Yeah, Vortex in chat, another former mentee from the 2020 class, mentioning that, if you death warp, you end up restarting at Zelda Cell after you pick up Zelda, but you get a small bomb refill.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I want to say it is about 3 bombs, which for the back of escape, a lot of runners will just kind of hold a bomb and run into the key rat. But the kind of scary side here is that, John doing what he's doing, if he doesn't get any more bombs, he's going to be leaving the back of escape here.
Yeah, I mean, that's really, really unfortunate. Hopefully there's nothing there for him, but I mean, he'll have to spend the time later. Once he gets a glove, I would think, because you just don't skip that,
No.
Eventually you'll come and get it. And so John's going to be, unfortunately, chasing around a key rat and going to be hopefully killing the key rat with a bomb. Oh, Laggy's in the same boat now. Or Kaesden is. Kaesden has no bombs either.
Well, luckily, nothing here in the back of escape, just 3 pieces of heart. So, not a concern. Kaesden's really going for that fast escape time here as best he can. I don't know if that was Kaesden's first heart drop or second, but either way,
I'm just skipping it at this point.
Yeah.
Probably will buy bombs, I would say, if we don't get any in Kakaroo. We'll see if we get a check of the lumberjack tree. A lot of people won't do it without boots, or won't do it without a glove, or won't do it without lamp or something, because you have to be able to kill Aga for it to matter. And so we'll see if any of our runners skip it. Most probably will skip it.
I was gonna have to call Kaesden out here on a slight derp, trying to kill a guard with bushes, unnecessarily, because after going through escape, you've killed enough enemies to be able to get a tier 2 tree pole. So now Kaesden throwing that bush or that sign at the pickle enemy. That is setting up his tier 1.
So John and Kaesden are both going to check Lumberjack.
Yeah, and both Monkey and Laggy skipping it for now.
Bush crabs, not the red rupees, actually is a pretty good benefit for John and Kaesden, though.
Yeah, that knowledge is good, but with the 300 we got from Uncle, it's not like a strong necessity yet, unless they're really, going to be thinking Zora. Then those bush crabs and farming them are going to be well worth.
Yeah, it looks like a heart container. We'll see. Looks like all of our runners so far have grabbed the heart container. We'll see if John skips it. John's probably feeling a little behind.
Yeah, Laggy being our first one into Kakariko, and Kaesden saving and quitting from Thieves' Hut. So this is going to be interesting to see where he goes.
The cack skip. Yeah, so the prevailing wisdom on skipping Kakariko here is you kind of want to check all these other checks, and hopefully you find, say, the flute to activate, or you find a bottle that you wouldn't have otherwise had, and maybe you can get all the cack checks all in one time. But we'll see.
I'll say for Kaesden, this is partially that, but partially because he was at 0 bombs. This allows him to get bombs from this shop here right by Lake Hylia, and he'll head up to Saha, get the 3 items in Saha's closet, save and quit from there, and then we'll have to see what he ends up doing as far as if he opts to go South Shore next, or if he does opt to go to CAC, potentially from the south even.
Bombos. There's bombos. Oh, and a glove right away.
And blue mail.
Well, it's got some stuff. We'll see what Saha's closet has.
Yeah.
More money. All right, plenty of money. And a bottle. See, there we go. He'll probably go to CAC now. I wouldn't doubt.
Well, because that gives you that extra check and Sick Kid. Now, I will throw out here, I see a lot of newer runners who, when they go to Saha's closet, they'll kind of automatically check. Oh, hey, look, Flute and Chicken Hut. They'll automatically ask Saha for the green pendant, and you notice that Kaesden skipped it. So and this is something we had talked about a while ago. If, for example, you have 2 regular pendants in the light world, talking to Saha, it can make sense because then you get your last pendant information, right? And then you know what crystals you have to beat no matter what. But the only other time that's really worth it to talk to Saha, I would think, would be keys for sure, which we won't see in the Mentor tournament as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, no keys. But I agree with you. If there are 2 non-green pendants in the light world, it can save you a little bit of time, because then you're just looking for the red shiny, and then you're done. And so it's pretty good. And so John actually saves a little bit of time, not saves time, but it's good for him that the flute was there, because he has to go up anyways. Everyone else had to backtrack just a little bit.
True, but is John gonna go back down for race game and the library check?
I actually don't know.
See, and that's kind of the give and take there. If he were to save and quit from the well and from Blind's Hut, then yeah, of course. But
it's pretty crazy that the well usually. So he made the gamble to go into the well without bombs, hoping that there were going to be bombs. None.
Yeah, and it looks like we had nothing really on library, and race game also being fairly dead, I would say. A heart container is a great thing to get, but it's not something that these guys are going to go out of their way for.
Yeah, I'd say it's even less likely for them to have wanted that, even if they were really low hearts, because they got the blue mail. Like, I don't know, the blue mail, just 5 hearts blue mail, that's what these runners probably need. So John is going to skip library and race game. He's just going to save and quit. We're going to get back of escape, probably. Maybe not, even. Nope, it's dead to him. I think that's the play. We're dead.
He's just saying, nah, I'm good.
That bomb's going to take him to Saha, too.
He's going to Saha. Honestly, I'm not certain that going from Link's house is faster than fluting to 5 because you have more screen transitions going this way.
Yeah, I also don't know. Not for when you're definitely want Saha first, because obviously you probably don't want to go into Eastern. If you go Mitts in Sick Kid, so Kaesden's CAC skip 100% gonna pay
That
off.
paid off. That's really nice.
That's
for Kaesden,
actually
yeah.
huge for someone that has a bottle first trip in.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mcmonkey opting to go west from the dam, I believe, over here to Agina.
Yeah, I actually really like that play. And there's the John. I bet John does that same thing, to be quite honest.
Yeah, that bow's going to be really nice for Mcmonkey because now he single dips the eastern area here.
Yep,
and
agreed.
Knowing Monkey, you know, yes, Eastern, like the back of Eastern, and depending on where the big key is, potentially the big key itself, both are locked by some sort of fire, whether it's the fire rod or the lamp.
Yeah, I think the flute does make Kaesden's bottle a little less important just because it's so easy to get back to Sick Kid.
Right.
So John here will get his bow.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I did miss. Never mind, I see it now on the restream. The Desert Ledge item was just $50.
So we actually do have Dark World access right now. We have no mode for Dark World because we've got Mitts,
right,
and we've got a sword, which we don't actually need for Dark World, I guess. We have Mitts and a pearl, so that's all you need.
No, this is
pretty early Dark World.
I was gonna say this is pretty fast. Now, Mitts Dark World access is kind of a bit on the gross side because you really only have one entry point until you find that hammer. But in the grand scheme of things, you know, like it's at least Dark World access without the need for beating Aga.
Yeah, agreed. I think you know, we're gonna see some dark rooms probably, unless the lamp or something is in Eastern Palace here. But Monkey, Laggy, John, Kaesden, none of them are gonna have any issues.
No.
With doing dark rooms. That's just something your mentors can help you, I would say. But a lot of that is just you got to learn it.
Yes. And I will say during the mentor tournament, like I will say me personally, I 100% played with a dark room map. Like I had a dark room map on a different monitor so that like I could kind of guide my way through, especially with Pod Dark Maze.
Yo, I still have one pulled up all the time, honestly. Like I have it. I don't use it all the time, but I have it pulled up all the time because sometimes you just get nervous in a race. You're like, man, I feel like I know this, but you're a little nervous. You're racing, like
you do,
just
and
pull it up.
Having that resource handy, like even if you just have it as a bookmark, you know, it's not like it's nothing to be like I guess shameful about. Like it's so good.
Yeah, absolutely not. No, I think having dark room maps up is just another resource that you get for free because we're playing with the internet.
Yes, we are indeed. Hello, welcome to the internet. Yeah, but no, Dark Aga, you know, that's still one that every now and again I'll have to pull it up to know exactly, like, especially during the pit room.
Oh, we get the
it's picky.
Did we get so Monkey's skipping? I think he's skipping. I think we got the map, so I feel like he's just taking the 50-50 gamble, right?
I feel like you're right.
I thought the first check was the map, but maybe I'm full of crap.
No, I honestly I'm not 100% certain. That sounds right to me. I give him praise for this because I don't have the guts for this. Like I just like so I don't like this 50-50.
we should probably discuss Laggy here. Laggy's in the Dark World right now, and that Agina check is pretty far from his mind. So the bow is really gonna be something that may linger in Agina's cave for a while.
Right.
On Laggy's side.
Well, and depending on what's here on Armos, you know, it could be consequential.
Yeah, yep.
Inconsequential.
Yeah, it might not matter. We also have the pod, though, and the 50-50 gamble pays off.
We do, and we do have a pendant pod, which is just chef's kiss. I mean, wait.
Monkey makes up a lot of time by skipping that.
He does. It is a really good skip to make, but it's also, I mean, it is a gamble. Amarith, why would you hurt me so?
I was gonna say,
no, Laggy. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say the Laggy. If they don't find a lamb anytime soon, Laggy would have will save a little bit of time with the sword for the dark room. It's just a little easier.
Yeah, this is true. Just having that little bit of little sparkle of light to help guide you does do an immense amount for just dark room confidence. No, I will say, you know, it's interesting. You know, Monkey, as of right now, the only one going for that 50-50 skip. We may see Laggy do it later, depending on, you know, his situation when he goes to Eastern, especially, you know, I mean, go mode's an obvious, you skip it, but it'll be interesting to see what he opts to do later on when he returns.
All right, so we got Vortex in chat here asking about going to pod first Dark World loop, but we actually don't have a sword on Kaesden's side. We also don't have the hammer, and we actually have no logical access to pod. And so I don't know that you'd want to go that far out of logic right now before you get some of your big, easy access Dark World stuff, like your hammer.
I agree. I think you hit up VOO. I wouldn't be shocked either if we see any of them do the Mire area.
Yep.
To get those two checks, because flute plus mitts.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised we didn't see that right away from Laggy, because I feel like going to the Mire area right away with mitts, especially when you have one medallion, like it's worth, I think, a check, right? Like just check the medallion. You can check the Mire shed. It's 2 items plus the medallion knowledge. It can really swing a game, right? If you know that you can go straight there once you get the cane and just finish it. Some good information.
Yeah, I like the information by it. Ooh, and there's sword number 2 at Stumpy. So, yeah, I'm really a big fan of, you know, you hit a pipe cave, save and quit from there. You flute the smith back over to his home in Kakariko, and then if you're interested, you can go North Dark World and do a swell trick known as a kern jump to get over to East Dark World without the need for hammer or flippers.
So Laggy did skip the front of thieves, right? We just went straight to...
I believe so.
Let's see if John just goes straight into the Dark World from here, or if we go to the South Shore. We're on the flute, right?
We are on the flute.
Oh, we haven't checked race game.
He hasn't checked
library.
These, yeah. Ooh, Kaesden going to Mire area.
Yeah, so Kaesden's gonna go to the Mire area, get that information, get the Mire shed checked out, and see what happens. You know, so if something's here, it could be big.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and so we see, like I had mentioned, Laggy taking his
we got a hammer out of Hype Cave. We got a hammer in Hype Cave, so that's good.
I missed that. Yeah, that's great.
What do we dig into?
So with that hammer, you know, first, now like going into the Thieves Town could be, you know, a somewhat viable option for Laggy, but he may hard avoid it because it's a pendant.
Yeah, I mean, there's different schools of thought. Me personally, I like to do the first 4 checks. They're pretty quick. They're always in logic.
Yeah, I do want to point out something that Laggy did that I don't recall if Kaesden did when he went to the Mire area, but I know John walked and checked it. Laggy is still skipping Agina. He jumped down from the 6th spot so he can check the desert ledge since he doesn't have a mirror. You get that check, and then by the time you walk up there, the flute cooldown has pretty much finished, so you can pretty quickly flute back up to the 6th portal.
So John here is he's probably not gonna grab the money. We don't need it. We're gonna go get a sword, get the pearl out of here. I don't know if we'll check Ice Rod Cave. We might just skip that. And then we'll see where John decides to go. I'll probably just into the Dark World. But with the hammer, Pendant Pod doesn't look so terrible after you get the hammer out of Hive Cave. I feel like you might just continue that loop.
Doesn't look so terrible. It looks great.
No,
Call me Tony the Tiger.
Look. We got a lot of divergence here, to be quite honest. We're like all over the place.
This is a little like intimidating to keep track of.
Oh yeah, 4 people.
It's good. Like, you don't want to see necessarily always, a race where people are all doing the same thing. This divergence is, a great thing to see.
Yeah, that's for sure. So we haven't seen the mountain either, right? So we've got Spec Rock up there for now. That's still in logic. We've got the flute, so we can go up there. But that feels terrible because you don't want to do that without access to East Death Mountain, especially with the mids.
You really don't. Like, you want at least a mirror. A hook shot would be also really great for that because then you get Hookshot Cave along with it because of those mitts. Either way, like, if you can have, mirror and hammer by the time you go to the mountain, then you're in really good shape. You don't have to do any weird routing decisions.
Looks like we didn't get anything good out of the front of these town.
No. But, we got the friends we made along the way.
Always. We would have made them faster if the seed would give us boots.
I mean, true. Now, Laggy, with that hammer, he's opting to go to the back here. Thieves Town being a green pendant, this is, 5 items total. We got 2 in the front, so we're getting 2 more within the dungeon, plus the green pendant turn in at Saha.
Yeah, and Laggy not having the bow is kind of running a little dry on locations. Right, we've got inside of Eastern for a bow, we've got Agina, and then we've got these checks and Purple Chest, right?
Well, he could go to Pod. He has Pyramid, he has Catfish. He's not, like, scrounging for checks when it comes down to it. But, dipping Eastern without a bow feels bad. Dipping Pod,
same with Pod.
Like, dipping Pod without a bow,
it's better when it's a pendant. It
feels bad, but it's not that bad because if it's a pendant, you're hoping not to beat the boss anyway. Ooh. Tempered in the attic.
That's actually good. That if we don't find another sword for some reason, no one has to do Back at Thieves, and Laggy ends up on Tempered where everybody else is on Master Sword, it might be worth. I don't know. Probably not still.
I see a discussion in chat about Monkey's decision to walk out of Thieves Town as opposed to Death Warp. Monkey does have Blue Mail. He was near-ish full health. So the Zyzax would only do 1 heart of damage. Plus he has a fairy in a bottle. So he'd have to take the time to release the fairy plus take, roughly 9 hits of damage. That's a lot of time. And so for Monkey, walking out versus taking the damage and losing the fairy, the time is fairly negligible, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't think it was bad. I think that was fine.
No, I agree.
Hey, the small key of thieves is in the big chest, so
yeah. So nothing to really concern with there. Although Hammer again is just in Hype Cave, so not an issue. Let's see if Laggy gets a good blind script. I would be surprised if not, but you know, weirder things have happened. He's opting instead
not try.
to yeah, he's going with just straight up sword beam strats.
So John's gonna check bumper ledge. I don't know that anybody else has checked that yet. Just money.
Yeah, no, this is I don't blame Laggy. Like, he was already in the cell, like, so you know, he knew at that point once he opened the cell that that blind held the compass, but that green pendant and you're already there, you might as well.
I wonder I wonder if somebody's like Vortex had suggested in chat, if somebody just decides to, you know what, screw you, Smith. It's hard with the flute. I would agree. Like, I don't know that seems like the greatest play.
Yeah. Kaesden setting up a fake flipper, by the way. Hardcore.
That's a late fake flipper here.
Pendant pot. Well, this isn't too bad though. Like, you have Moon Pearl now. You have all the money in the world. Plus, you know where another 300 is at the dam.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Zora isn't logic, and this is if you're gonna go to Zora, you might as well get all this stuff done too.
Yeah. And with the Pearl, you know, the reason I brought that up is if you fake Flipper without the Moon Pearl, you can't get the Waterfall Fairy checks. So this allows Kaesden to get them.
Or go to Ice Palace.
Or go to Ice Palace.
This is a hot take. I love it, Kaesden. This is ballsy.
Kaesden really wants to test you and I on our Ice Palace
predictions.
logic.
I mean, yeah, look at the vanilla bottle from the lunchbox.
I mean, I'm more just thinking like he wants to see if we know about hookshot logic in Ice Palace.
Oh well, that's fine.
I mean, we've got this, right?
Absolutely. This is the kind of thing that your mentors will absolutely teach you is logic.
100%.
If you ask about logic, I think that. So, I was in the mentor tournament last year. I went from 0 to hero is like kind of what I like to say. Like, I started at like 5+ hours per seed. It was real bad, and I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know the logic. I didn't know anything. So I figured, you know, I could try to execute myself better, right? I can practice on my own time or practice with people and get better in that way. But I did not know how to learn the logic. And so when I picked a mentor that said, I'm really good at logic. Actually, I picked Espeon, and Espeon literally did the boots camp for logic. And so I actually think that now one of my strongest areas is logic. And key logic, dungeon logic, whatever the logic be, right? And I got that out of the mentor tournament because that's what I wanted, right? I went and found the mentor that I thought could help me the most, and I think was successful. So
yeah,
Kaesden is having a time.
Yeah, this is something. Ooh, so Monkey getting the doing the mountain check that you had suggested earlier and finding out that flippers are up on Spec Rock. So
that's not good for Kaesden.
No, but at the same time, you know, it's not necessarily bad for Kaesden either because, you know, that makes what he's doing in logic. You know, once he finds a mirror, of course.
I like that hybrid IPBJ. Ice Palace Bomb Jump. IPBJ. Yeah, there you go.
IPBJ.
We don't have to see that often anymore because you get the Canis Amari and you can kind of like just clip through the wall, and that is a little bit faster. Actually, it's a lot faster. Yeah. But it is still 100% worth learning.
Yes, there's plenty of times where Ice Palace Bomb Jump is, you know,
required.
Going to be your way. I wouldn't say required. Like, no glitches are required. But it's going to be it's going to be what makes the difference because you may have a cane that's locked in Ice Palace.
I say required. I meant you can't icebreaker because it's the fastest way to do it. And you go to the next fastest way. You could do it vanilla if you really want to, but it takes a really long time.
That's fair. Also,
I haven't been paying attention.
Shout out to Laggy, who pulled Ether, by the way, from Stalfo's basement. Shoutouts to Laggy going dependent pod, hammer and bowless.
Oh, he's got hammer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
We took the Smith all the
Bowless.
way to Pyramid Ledge into Catfish on John's side.
Yeah, given the full world tour, as we would say.
Yeah, Smith World Tour. We're taking Grandpa fishing.
Yeah, as Vortex pointed out, we are not hookshot locked on in Ice Palace. We found a small key, and I believe the big key
It's on the right side.
is on the right side. So we are not hookshot locked. And even if we had found, I believe, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. No, that's right. As long as the big key is in one of the 3 available chests, it's hookshot locked. Like I said,
Yeah, that's true.
hookshot logic.
If the big key is accessible, it is always shot locked.
Yes.
There's other situations where it's not.
This is true. Yo, real quick,
Boots.
Mcmonkey pulled the boots?
Were they on Zora? Did Kaesden not go to Zora?
Boots on Waterfall. No, because Kaesden went straight into Ice
Waterfall.
Palace.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. So Kaesden didn't do the real fake flippers and didn't get the boots out of Waterfall. Ooh.
Yeah, no, he went straight into Ice. This is great for Mcmonkey, truthfully.
Yeah, Monkey's gonna have boots for a long time. Monkey knew that flippers are on Spec Rock, right? And so I guess not gonna go into Ice, but honestly, it's a little weird that we did the fake flipper checks after knowing that flippers are mirror locked, right?
Right. But you know
what?
it's
It works
okay,
out. We have
because
boots now.
It
Monkey
just
gets
means
to
you
go
know
fast.
that your mirror is not boots locked.
True.
So
That's true.
far, other than Ether, I don't believe we found really anything
Independent pod.
here in Pod.
Yeah, Kaesden hasn't. Hey, we did find the final medallion, however, in Ice Palace. So we do have Quake, and we do know that we need that for Meyer.
This is true.
So Ice Palace is required this seed.
Well, it's required also because it's a crystal.
Is it a crystal? It is a crystal. You know what? Ice Palace for sure required.
Yeah, Ice Palace is the play.
Ice Palace is the thing that we have to do.
Vex, please.
Look, my brain's kind of melted after all the racing I've done today. I played a lot of keys today.
No, it's totally fine. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, you have a fairy, Kaesden, so nothing too worried about. Holding out his sword, but hitting with the hammer to extend the hammer hitbox, at least when to the side like this. Hammer does do tempered damage, which so does the Master Sword spin, but you can move a lot faster afterwards.
Great. I think, did Laggy get lost in the Dark Maze? Maybe.
I think so. I'll be honest, I don't recall if Laggy turned in Green Pendant yet.
He has
I
not.
think he was hoping on Pod, yeah. Yeah,
We
he's
haven't
hitting
done-
the 5 now.
Ooh, this is unfortunate for Laggy though, because we're gonna go into Easter, or we're gonna turn in the Green Pendant, right? We don't have the bow still, right, on Laggy's side. We haven't gone over to Gina.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely correct. So, ooh.
Where are we at
Kaesden
now?
pulled
Green-
the cane from Cold Stare.
Oh, the game
no ice breaking today.
Wow, that's actually kind of big for how the current meta goes. I think that Kaesden actually might, if we get to some of these items coming up quickly, Kaesden's going to be in pretty good shape because that's really good knowledge.
It is. And, Kaesden's going to be looking for some semblance of fire at this point, and that'll be, once he eventually does get his boots, that'll be Meyer.
We need mirror.
With Quake and...
I feel like, did Laggy actually turn in Green Pendant? Or no, we didn't, did we?
Hookshot on Green Pendant.
That's right. I was going to say, we need Hookshot or...
Yeah.
we have to get hookshot or mirror from something, and I think green pendant's literally all we've got.
Yeah. So
Monkey gonna save a ton of time though doing thieves, right? Because thieves sound one of the most useful dungeons to have boots in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Monkey going for the script there. Phase 3 getting a bit out of hand, but not too bad at all. Laggy, you know, I'm gonna throw this out there. You know, Laggy getting this hookshot, it's gonna continue to push him away from Agina's cave.
Oh yeah, like I had worried about that when we got Dark World, where we got it and we found the hammer immediately. I feel like Laggy was far from that hookshot, or far from the bow. Also, Mcmonkey pointing out that it is a staircase in front of Thieves Town. You can spin speed or hook speed.
I did not even realize this at all. I did not realize you could do that. So thank you, Monkey, for teaching your BFF how to do that. I somewhat joke, but it's just our little thingy that he's my BFF.
Yeah, Monkey is in a really good position so far in this race.
He is. Shout outs to Half Magic in the vanilla big key chest of Skull Woods.
Yeah, Kane. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's nice. So Kane is locked on Cold Stare, which it means it's all flippered locked, which means it's all mirror locked, right? So Swamp pretty much is not gonna have any, like, doesn't have anything yet, right? We're not gonna get mirror. I think Green Pendant into the mountain. We'll probably get mirror up on the mountain here.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if we get mirror somewhere here on East Death Mountain at this point.
I don't know, mirror or fire rod, I guess. It almost has to be mirror, right, to unlock the rest of the game.
Well, because fire rod only unlocks
and quake, so Myers locked
for you. Yeah, like Meyer is completely mirror locked at this point.
Yeah, Meyer is mirror locked. Turtle Rock is mirror locked.
Mm-hmm.
Swamp is mirror locked. I mean, everything's mirror locked, and so I would say that Hera is probably going to have Hera, Hookshot Cave, Super Bunny Cave are going to have our mirror. I feel like there's no other place for it, right?
Yeah, definitely keep an eye on Laggy's side here because I have a feeling we're going to find our answer soon, TM. It could be here in Hera as well. I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I said, Hera. So
yeah, my bad.
I guess not even Spike Cave. No, we don't have invulnerability yet either. So
right.
Yeah, I think Hera here is gonna have mirror.
You think so?
I think it almost has to.
I mean, there's still Dark Death Mountain.
Hera or yeah, on the mountain mirror. John is gonna finish the boss of Pendant Pod here.
If he knows that Helma has an item, I don't hate this. Like, memes aside, I don't hate this. Memes part of this, I absolutely hate this. It's never Helma, unless it's Green Pendant.
Might have an ice rod, right, Leo?
I mean, look. We don't talk about Bruno, okay? So Kaesden slowly making his way through Thieves Town as Laggy had to before him. You know, bootsless is what it is. You know, we know, but not every runner knows where their stuff is.
And poor Kaesden having done the fake flippers and just not doing waterfall. Very unfortunate.
You know, Monkey with these good old fast strats through Spiral Cave.
Let's see what how John does here with Dark Turtles. Completely dark, actually. That's good, I think.
Almost has one.
It was.
What I would have done here is after because you can kind of do a setup to flip them all over. But if I were John, I would have flipped them all over and then bombosed to guarantee that you kill them all.
I think he's got one more.
I don't hate Monkey's decision to put off Fireless Hera. It's a little bit on the side because you don't have mirror. but I think he's gambling at this point that Mirror is
We're
here
also
with
gonna
these
get
checks.
Mirror like here in a second.
Yeah.
I think in Hookshot Cave probably. I don't
Yeah.
know where else it can be, right?
Well, it depends what you get in Hookshot Cave. Because yeah,
That's
it
true.
could be like
it's locked. It's locked by Hookshot Cave though. I don't think we have another check. Right? Not in logic. 'Cause we don't have fire. So
Yeah, that sounds right.
Zelda's being really.
I can't think of anything else that would.
Yeah, I honestly can't think of anything else.
But so far,
But
bombs.
we're
and
probably
bombs.
wrong, to be quite honest. So.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
we're wrong.
Yep, we're wrong.
We are not right.
Oh wait, we have powder.
We
Powder
got
was on the
powder.
mountain.
Okay, there we go.
Magic
We got
bat.
powder. We got powder on the mountain. We've got a bat that's got a mirror or a fire rod, I guess. I think that's
And-
it, right? Mirror, fire rod.
Mirror,
Or-
fire rod, ice rod, but that doesn't really open anything.
Book.
Book? Could be book.
Yeah, I think that's it, right? Book.
Have I know Mcmonkey got the mushroom. Oh wait, no, it was in pod. Just kidding. He didn't get the mushroom, but Laggy has not turned in the mushroom yet, I believe.
We're gonna kill a fairy here. I think Laggy did. Laggy did. We're gonna fairy revive here.
We're gonna sequence break Spike Cave from Mcmonkey. I think this makes sense while we're here.
Yeah. Yeah, Spike Cave will always assume that you get Burna or Cape. Which it's still nothing. I guess just overwhelmed with all the things. I'm assuming that Laggy got Burna and Hera. Yeah, Blue Cane on Moldorm. Thank you.
A blue
Jesse
cane
for
on
that.
Moldor. There we go. Although
putting
was
that
it
in
was it
logic.
locked? Was it locked? No, Big Key was in the basement cage, so it was
Mhm.
not locked.
Correct. I'll make
So here we
going
go.
ahead.
Monkey gonna get our
Yeah.
progression, I think.
Yeah, Magic Bat. Here we go.
Yeah, so this is gonna be mirror almost certainly.
Monkey-
Either that or it's gonna be fire rod that leads straight to mirror. in
Monkey
Skull.
has quite literally zoomed past Laggy because of these boots.
Yeah. Mirror.
Mirror. All right, so that right there. So powder on East Death Mountain after getting hook shot from.
We might. I wonder if we'll.
turn-in.
We will probably immediately go back up the mountain and grab our. We'll do Hera. We haven't done Hera for Monkey either, so we'll probably get Hera done while we're here. Well, it's a pendant. Maybe we won't even go in. We'll
No,
see. At the
But
very
I
least,
think-
we're gonna
I
pick
think
up
he's gonna
flippers.
grab his flippers and he's going to swamp.
I think you're right. I think swamp and then ice. Swamp. Hope you get Kane in swamp and then go to ice. That's probably the
Yep.
play. Actually, are we gonna be in go mode? No, we still need. We're gonna get
we
rods,
still need
in swamp.
rods. Yeah.
Swamp or Mire are gonna have rods.
Ooh.
John's gonna go get hookshot. Kaesden just finished his
Kaesden's
hookshot.
just getting his. So Kaesden's gonna mosey his way, I'm sure, over to that good mountain.
And here's Laggy gonna obtain the mirror.
Yep. And as we had mentioned, Monkey again zooming his way into swamp.
Yeah, I think Laggy probably does swamp without the boots as well. After going to get the flippers, because Laggy's also where the flippers are up there. So again, no mirror, I would say.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this out here. You know, Monkey's in a really great place here.
Yeah, you might say that he's running away with it.
I see what you did there.
That's right.
Oh,
I gotta get my dad jokes out. We're like, I gotta prepare.
Is that in the dad version of what to expect when you're expecting?
Yo, we
Just
watched
it's
that
a book
movie.
of puns.
We watched that movie like 2 nights ago. My wife and I did. So my wife, for everyone's information, my wife is pregnant, and with our first child, and we watched what to expect when you're expecting. That movie had a wonderful cast. It's great movie.
I know nothing about that movie, but I'm happy for you. And
It's hilarious.
We are boots locked in desert.
There we go. Monkey's not boots locked at all.
Yeah, no. No, but Laggy is.
Laggy sure is. This is just such a good position for Monkey.
Yeah, no, this is fantastic for Monkey. You know, he still has to get to Cold Stare for his cane, but he finds Fire and Ice Rod. You know, he's in a great position, which Swamp is a very, you know, chest-filled dungeon.
Also has a lot of water that walks real slow through.
I mean, yes.
Boots are very helpful in the swamp. It doesn't seem like they save you a lot of time, but honestly, boots save you so much time. Oh, that's not great for Laggy either.
No. But, like, and that's just...
Oh, we're going to get Gina, though. We're going to get our bow.
He's going to get his bow, ladies and gents. Oh, baby. All right.
I mean, this seed is like, if you routed this incorrectly, you get hard punished. And if you routed it kind of the route that it was, you know, if you hit the route here, you were really good. Like, there's a huge divergence between Kaesden and John versus Laggy and Monkey. What's up?
I have to just giggle. Oh, hey, look, silver arrows in Swamp. But I have to giggle because, like, you're not wrong. But at the same time, just, you know, if you hit the route, you're in a good place. Like, I feel like that's true for every seed.
Well, yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is the difference in hitting it in this seed and not hitting it is massive.
That's true. Yeah, no, like, you're absolutely right.
There's like, we've got 2 races going on, basically.
Yeah, we've got the monkey race, and we've got the other 3 gents.
It's all going to flip around whenever Ice Rod's on pedestal.
Ew. Like, why?
Just
why
to make a race.
The way that you are.
To make a race out of it, you know.
Also, I want to shout some things out here really quickly. So, John, earlier we had heard using the Timp MSU. We've got Laggy's music now, I believe, if I'm hearing correctly, using the Octopath Traveler MSU. And we may see / hear what the other 2 are using, but we'll see.
I mean, we should also point out that the Timp MSU made like original music by none other than our glorious podcast host Timp. So it's pretty banger. It is a banger. Like every track of that thing is real, feels good. Like it's a good MSU pack.
So I'm just having moments here. Okay, so first, Monkey nailed that zero cycle Argus, which is awesome and insane to see, but so good. Secondly, Laggy pulled the lamp from insert location here.
Was it in desert? I have no idea where it was.
Ether tablet? I feel like it was after the book. Yeah, ether tablet.
Ether. Oh, it was on ether tablet. Gotcha.
All right. Yeah, Monkey is just...
John gonna go straight to hookshot. Or actually, I think John's actually completely blocked, right? Like, this is all he's got left. John might play for Ped, to be quite honest with you, with what he's gotten so far. Like, John will finish Hera up the mountain after hookshot because John has finished the pod. And he will go pull pedestal. It will be glorious.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. Like, after having beat Helma as well, you know, this is not
I mean, it's in logic.
Sorry.
It's completely in logic, given that Lamp just got pulled logically, right? And so...
Yeah.
And also, it's kind of likely now because Monkey didn't get anything out of Swamp.
No, I'm pretty sure
do left
Monkey
side, though.
Skipped left side and the big chest.
Yep. Did.
So Kane and Quake are both in Ice Palace. Kaesden fake flipper to ice fairly early. Kane was on Cold Stare.
Yeah, Monkey's gonna come in here, look at the big key on the torch here, and he's gonna be like, "Man, I can't believe I broke those boots."
Which are now totally in logic.
They're totally in logic now, but it is not the easiest place to get back to. I don't think. Like, I don't know.
It's not. It may be a hot while before we see the other three guys head that way, especially John, who, like, by doing the world tour so early, you know, he ended up kind of hurting himself because now that does further isolate Zora and Waterfall.
Kaesden, hook pushing through those blocks, doing it a little quicker, since we don't have the mirror yet on his side. Now, I will say that John's a player that does I think, like to do water checks. A bunch of items from go. He probably does his water checks before he does Ice Palace. But you never know. I feel like everyone changes their tune on that all the time.
So, shoutouts to Monkey for dashing right past the center chest and desert, booking it to the right side, but realizing it and trying to fix said mistake.
Hey, at least you've realized it. Granted, it doesn't matter. But
No, the last item is on Landmo, which is fire locked at this point. So, yep, he had the moment before he went in at least, so that's good.
Yeah, John. Do you think John does powder, or do you think he does pedestal before first?
Powder into pedestal.
I think this is looking more and more like either left side swamp, mirror checks, or pedestal. Like, there's stuff is in gross spots. That's like all we have left.
All we have left as far as mirror check goes, as far as I'm aware,
it's graveyard ledge.
Graveyard ledge.
So graveyard ledge, we have graveyard ledge, and we have pedestal, and that's it. And we have mire, right?
Yeah.
So there's 2 items in mire. We've got
mire.
2 items in mire. We've got ped, and we've got.
But also dipping mire without fire is so feels bad.
Oh yeah, you'd have to dip mire with no fire unless you went and got the book out of checkerboard and then went to ether tablet. That is so bad.
Yeah.
This is we got a real gem here, chat. This is great.
This is some good stuff. And by good, we mean pretty bad.
Entertaining. Like there's a real possibility that this race completely flips on its head because John is gonna get pedestal and it might just be fire rod.
You know?
It could be. I mean, it could be either rod.
It could be. Well, and imagine if fire rod is on ped and then you've got ice rod inside pyramid fairy.
Yeah, right?
Like,
oh gosh.
Both awful things. In fact, all 3 required. You've got pyramid fairy required, ped required, GP.
Oh, that's so gross. Now, if you watch really quick here, if you saw on Mcmonkey's screen how you're actually supposed to do that room, Leia, you might want to like get Kaesden to take some notes.
Look, Kaesden probably forgot to put his glasses on.
Oh, Monkey with the quick room strat and Ice Palace bomb jump room. I love that
was
strat.
Really. I mean, am I allowed to say like that whole room was executed in a very sexy manner? Because like, man, that just looked like that was nice.
That's the NMG strat for that room mostly, and that room, I would say that. So Ice Palace bomb jump in general, you can set it up and line it up with a sword, and there's some really good visual cues for that, and your mentors can teach you that if you get there. But honestly, with the boots, like after you grind that room out for a little bit, there's some good visual cues to just do the dash turn that Monkey did in a hammer dash, and it really feels good. It's a pretty easy room, all things considered, to be honest.
Okay. You're right, that is not SG approved language, but thankfully, as Amarith has pointed out, this is not speed gaming.
Wait, what did you say? What did I say?
When I said it was sexy.
Oh, okay.
No. So
I seriously think Ped has something. Like I feel like it almost has to.
I mean, again, it's Graveyard Ledge, it's Ped, it's Mire without fire. Fireless Mire. Mire no fire.
This is so gross.
Like it's you don't have a good answer. Like you have 3 fairly bad checks. At least like as far as no mode goes, there are 3 fairly bad checks. Oh, you're right. We do have the lamp. You're right.
Yeah, we have lamp. We have lamp.
Oh, so it could be Pyramid Fairy. Duh.
Right, it could be Pyramid Fairy. But lamp is in a really, really bad spot. That lamp is really, really gross. Like this literally, depending on where the items are, like Laggy may be the most ahead. Mcmonkey may be fast enough with the boots that he has, closed the gap into last locating stuff. Left side swamp, if we skip it here, like if somebody decides to be thorough and do it, then they're going to be in really good shape. So we'll see if Laggy goes back in after getting the big key off the boss.
Yeah, between Laggy and Kaesden, we'll know hopefully fairly-ish soon. I'm going to assume that if Kaesden's here in the dam, that he does have flippers from.
I sure hope so.
Well, okay, look, I've seen derps happen, so it wouldn't have been like the most surprising thing for somebody to have derped and been like, yeah, I'm able to swim. But
man, it would have made me so happy if he had jumped in the water with no flippers there.
I would have laughed, but also facepalmed so hard that you probably would have heard it on stream.
I get that. Yeah, so Monkey's gonna pick up the cane here, and then be like, "What the heck? Where are the items?"
Well, I mean, cane is an item, but I see your point.
But yeah, well, we need 2 rods.
Monka TOS, Vex. Gosh.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. We also need ether. Well, where was ether? Several people have ether.
Ether was in Pendant Pod.
Oh, okay. So Pendant Pod's required because ether is Turtle Rock. So we can't even get into Turtle Rock on Monkey's side yet.
In Pendant Pod. Mirror
so
was
gross. Magic Bat.
Yeah, on Magic Bat, Powder on East Death Mountain. Hookshot on Green Pendant Turn-In.
This is gross.
This is a chain.
I'm ready for John to pull the pedestal, man. I want to see what it is.
At this point, I want to see as well.
I honestly think it might be Fire Rod. Like, it could very easily be Fire Rod.
Well, and the thing is, okay, so here's the deal. Like, if Ped is something, is it big enough to put John
I don't know.
Heavily back in the race? Like,
I mean, it depends. I feel like he's committed to it now because he's got all the pendants finished.
Yes.
And I think the answer is probably yes, because if you're John, you do swamp, and then you do ice, and you get your boots right afterwards. I think you're good to go. Like, I mean, Monkey may be ahead still because of how early boots we had, right? Because Kaesden is going to check left side immediately. Laggy also going back in for the big chest. And so if big chest has one of the rods, that's pretty gross.
Yeah. Oh, just arrows. I don't think we've seen Bombo's tablet.
Probably not.
Laggy will likely do it after Swamp if he doesn't find Fire Rod here. And then we'll more than likely see him fleet to 8 for Ice Palace.
Yeah, John's on a hard last location, by the way. John knows 100% that Mir is on Magic Bat or Pet.
Yeah.
Actually, he actually knows for sure that Mir is probably Magic Bat, right? Because that's his only check in logic. Because Ped technically isn't in logic for him because he doesn't have a lamp.
Correct.
Oh, Monkey gonna try the bridge hover. This is just swaggy. He's just trying to be swaggy.
We had Godmire?
We have Hover's Godmire, yeah. Well, see, he was just trying to be swaggy and failing.
Yeah. Well,
but
he got halfway, which is pretty good.
That is pretty good. But I will say that seemed like a choice, given that, we're going to take the Godmire anyways, even this few checks left. Although Monkey has all a pod. Monkey has all a pod that he hasn't checked. There's 5 items over there, maybe just assuming that your rods are over there.
Well, he also has he has desert, he has Misery
No,
Myers.
Monkey did desert.
Like
Monkey
the
got both
Pyramid
items.
Berry.
Monkey got both items out of desert already.
He
This is the pet
still-
from. We didn't kill the
because we
boss.
still don't have the lamp. Oof. Okay, so
So no rods
Getting
in
some-
swamp. So the pet, I feel like it has to be right unless both rods are in mire. It basically has to be ped, right?
well, Monkey got one item according to Vortex.
Oh crap! So no.
So there's a small key. Nope, just kidding. Okay.
He
wait.
only opened one chest, Vortex. He didn't
I was
even
gonna
open the
say.
spike chest. He
He
only
got a
opened
shield,
the.
is what Malmo said.
Oh well, maybe he got a shield. Yeah, John's gonna pull the pedestal here, and I almost think it has to be one of the rods. I think it has to be fire rod actually, unless.
Chat hype. I mean, graveyard ledge is still
Oh,
a
yeah, graveyard
thing.
ledge. You're right. Graveyard ledge is still a thing. Please be
And
a rod.
Pyramid
Fire
Berry
rod.
is a
Fire
thing.
rod. Give it to him. Oh, it's just bombs. Oh no.
Rip.
So Pyramid Berry. Oh, John.
Well, guys.
So John's
chat-
behind.
Yeah. No.
Where are we going?
He's
Oh,
going to get his
we're-
flippers.
Oh, that's right. We gotta get flippers. John, go into
So then
Turtle
he
Rock.
can go get his boots.
Make the real play.
I mean, I hate to say this, but John could technically dip Turtle Rock.
I mean, I know. Well, he's gonna
And if
feel. He's
he's-
gotta feel behind, right? You've got pedestal for nothing.
Yeah. Like, maybe that's the gamble you feel like you have to make. I don't know.
I think at this point, Mcmonkey is like last location central for rods, and Laggy's gonna give us our progression, right?
It could still be Pyramid Berry.
Monkey has to go
Because
back in,
of-
right?
For one item. I mean,
feel like
that's
you
going to
almost have
depend.
Oh, it's just a bottle on graveyard ledge. So Mire, it has to be the right side, left side of
It's
Mire,
Pyramid-
right?
No,
Pyramid Fairy. Pyramid Fairy. Okay, my
Vextopher.
bad. My bad. Look, I don't understand my life.
I need to draw it out for you. I need to just MS Paint
it's-
draw out a map for you.
I need some more breaths to take. I need some more Zen pressure washer simulator.
Oh, jeez Louise, dude. Okay. We do need a flowchart for Vex. You're not wrong. Yeah, Landmo has an item.
Thanks, Jesse. Thanks, Jesse. Wait, look, it is really difficult to know what the heck is going. You know what? Yeah, sorry. Really difficult to know what is going on when you're trying to keep track of 4 different runners that have chosen 4 completely different paths.
Oh, man. You could say that it's a quad path.
Did John not get boots still? Oh, poor John.
No. What? He's going to get them after this. No, he's not, because he's going to go to Swamp.
Oh, Laggy's gonna get
Also-
boots though.
Laggy is going to get boots. Okay, so Mcmonkey has made his way into pod, still avoiding Ether Tablet, but that makes sense because why would you go back up to the mountain for just the one thing? But it's looking more and more like, at least logically, Fire Rod is going to be lamp locked, meaning to be able to be desert. Because I think at this point,
It has to be TR, right? I mean,
it has to
either-
be TR.
It has to, or the other item in Mire that Monkey skipped.
Yeah. Also, I do want to throw out there, Monkey has, I'm pretty sure, beat Ice Palace.
Yeah, Monkey definitely beat Ice. He's got Kane, right?
So,
Maybe wait. We don't have Kane.
he has
We have Quake. We have Quake. So,
So
we
we
did
would
go.
have Kane, and we would have Cold Stare. Yeah, absolutely. Monkey's not going to get Quake
Oh,
and then dip.
Kaesden's got boots.
Also,
now.
he beat Meyer, which means he absolutely has Kane.
That's a good point. Yes.
Yeah, like he absolutely does.
We're good. So we do know now, actually, that Kaesden's feeling pretty bad about himself, having chosen Ice instead of getting his flippers with the fake flipper earlier. Like, man, I could have had boots. I made a choice between the two. Chose Ice.
Malmo, no, you did not fall asleep in ice. There's just been literally so much happening that it's easy. Like, I'm having overwhelming
hard.
moments.
Four
and I can't
runners
imagine.
are hard.
Yeah, I wanna throw out there a shout out to our awesome trackers, Radical Sniper 99, aka Jesse, and Super Malmo World, aka Malmo, for doing the button clicky things, which is hard enough as it is, but then like doing 2 runners that are doing completely different paths.
Yeah, would have been nice if you guys were doing like both on the bottom and both on the top. Like that probably would have worked out pretty good for you, but unfortunately.
I mean, it's not easy. And then a further shout out to our good friend of the show, Amarith, putting on the restream for us, doing all the cool things to make it where, you know, all this looks good. This is, I mean, I can't physically brain right now, so.
You can't physically brain.
No, I can't, dude.
Wouldn't you be mentally braining?
No, I can't physically brain or mentally brain. Because I can't physically brain, it's not letting me mentally brain.
Right, here we go. Here comes the hour and 8 minute Ice Rod Cave check from Kaesden.
This is good. This is good. You know, getting his bombs, I think this was.
Does Monkey finish pod here? Do you think there's an item on Helma? Do you think Monkey finishes it?
I think that it gives him the information that, like, I think after this he'll know where his lamp is, and so he might finish it thinking that it's just lamp, you know, quote just lamp. I don't know though.
Yeah, I mean it's hard because I mean I skipped that thing in Mire and I skipped those things in Swamp, and he's got Ether Tablet, Bombos Tablet, and TR. Right, so I don't know. He might do it.
Yeah,
Graveyard Ledge.
I don't even know. Like I can't even suspect because like this is just.
I mean, this feels gross
really
for every
everybody.
single one of them. It's just gross.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's just a series of honestly like last or near last locations, and they're all different ones. Like.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm actually kind of surprised that Monkey didn't just finish Desert when he was over. Oh, he didn't have Lamp. He doesn't have Lamp.
No,
That's right.
He didn't have a way to do it. That's the whole point.
Jesus, that's crazy. Yeah, you're right. Pyramid Fairy. Jeez.
Okay, guys, I'm getting this flowchart ready. Hang on.
It's hard. Like I understand.
All right, so we needed. All right, this is going to be really, really great here. I hope you are ready for my drawing, Vex. Okay, so zooming out a bit here, not that far. We had to kill Blind, which is
Kaesden.
just
Kaesden the hover. Oh, we missed.
A t-shirt with a red angry man.
What are you drawing? Like, where are you
I'm drawing the flowchart for you.
I understand. I get it. I promise.
Yeah, but it's way more fun to draw a flowchart for you. P.S. I'll post it in the Discord afterwards. So still nothing from Landmo himself. So Green Pendant Turnin, or not Green Pendant Turnin, Pyramid Fairy is the answer.
Yeah, it pretty much has to, or TR. Still.
Okay.
But
yes,
seriously.
But like no.
but seriously, chat. You need to like stop giving me so much credit. I won my game today. In the main tournament.
No, you need to give him all the crap. Give him all of it. It's very deserving.
You're right. I'll pressure wash it away. The crap.
Okay, so we had Blind for Green Pendant. And I've got to make a way to make Link like pass it over. Sorry, Link is going to be a stick person with a green hat because I'm not an art teacher.
You know, we should talk we should actually talk about how you start to feel in a seed like this. So you guys will probably
yeah.
get this way too,
Yeah.
mentors or mentees. Like, I won't say you start to panic when you get to this point, but it does start feeling real bad when you're racing a bunch of people and no one's done and you're like, holy crap, what did I miss? Like, that is a thing that happens for sure.
It feels really bad.
If John plays into Mire and gets both items, if he's just going straight to Pyramid Fairy and assuming that if it's the swap, he's done. But he can't do Mire. He doesn't have the cane because he just finished Ice. He's got the cane. I see it. It's on his tracker.
Yes, John does. Oh my god, dude. I can't. Okay, so.
I'm sorry, Malmo. I literally didn't look at it. It wasn't that I didn't trust you. I forgot that was a thing I needed to like look at. You know, the trackers that shows what items people have.
So Laggy has hardcore been putting off Ice Palace. And I don't know how much of that is like wanting to find the cane or wanting to find the fire rod or just a general aversion to the dungeon.
I think it's the cane. I honestly think that a lot of people, and now in today's meta, there's a lot of people that will not do Ice Palace because they want the cane first. And I'm not in that camp at all. Like, if I have access to Ice Palace and I can pretty much finish it like with the big chest or whatever, if I can finish it, I will go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with that. Like, I think this is a perfect example, though, of to not be averse to Ice Palace bomb jump and
I would agree
going
with
to Ice
that.
Palace without.
I think it's a real thing that you need to like be aware of, that Ice Palace Icebreaker doesn't actually change the logic in Ice Palace, right? Like, all it does is make it faster. And so if that's what your best play is, just because you have to bomb jump doesn't mean that it's not a good play. John's gonna get boots here, finally.
Yay! And John's gonna be so happy, but also so mad. And I totally understand why. Yeah, so
I love that. Can we just talk about how Monkey decided to get the Pyramid Ledge heart piece and just like shafted Catfish heart piece? I thought he was fluffing, but apparently he's not a real fluffer.
I mean, Monkey has his priorities, right? Like, why give validation to Scamfish's wife that's stuck in the dark world?
Wait, they're married?
I mean, I don't see why not.
So where's John heading now? Looks like we're gonna do Bonk Rocks. We've got boots. And then maybe back to Desert? Desert and Mire? John seems to be avoiding Swamp.
He might go now that he has boots. Truthfully, it's not a guarantee, but it feels more likely.
The monkey's now realizing that. Well, we're going to TR. Is this TR or Hera? We haven't done Hera. For Monkey.
Or is it Ether Tablet?
Or Ether Tablet, probably both. But Hera at the very least.
It's Ether Tablet and Turtle Rock that he has left. I wish you could meet my girlfriend who lives in Dark Hyrule.
My girlfriend who lives in
Oro, I understand that reference. I'm so happy.
So, Monkey actually, I think, is still going to be ahead. If we check Ether Tablet, I wonder if we just skip out on Hera and we say, you know what? I'm going to go do Desert and do Pyramid Fairy.
Like, no, he's going to get this. He's going to realize, okay, here's my fire. Like, let's go to... And this is why he skipped the rest of Mire, was because fire.
Yeah, fire.
The rest of it was fire locked.
We're going to Hera.
Not really, but kind of. Okay. Well,
John's going to do Desert and Hera here and going to have Pyramid Fairy access and then going to be able to do Swamp straight into Pyramid Fairy. Like, without any backtracking. Right? Because, yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think.
No,
Don't
no,
roll.
no. John still doesn't have fire, so
Yeah, no.
John has to go get the lamp first.
John does need to get the lamp.
So he's almost certainly going to do swamp before anything else.
Okay, so my flowchart is looking really great, by the way.
Is it? Like, I'd love to see it.
Yeah,
So,
I will.
wait,
I'll
send it to Amarith. Maybe Amarith will pull it up.
It's not done just yet, because I'm having a hard time remembering what Mirror got us. Mirror's got us flippers. That's right.
Yeah.
And book. Oh no, the flowchart's gonna have to split into 2 directions now.
This is terrible.
Oh, what am I gonna do? All right.
Use Microsoft Visio.
What? No.
Good
MS
for that
Paint
kind of thing.
or bust. MS Paint or bust. Throwing out here. So Laggy getting his Quake medallion, that gets him into Mire. So he's like, okay, this is one step further. Obviously, I still have to beat this dungeon, so we're gonna keep going. He's gonna get his cane. He's gonna go to Mire. And he'll be our first into Pyramid Fairy. This is a seed. Wait.
I think.
Oh no, Kaesden's here
Kaes?
without fire.
Kaesden's here without fire. Laggy is going to
Yeah.
be the first one into Pyramid Fairy.
Correct. Like, Kaesden's gonna beat this without a lamp. Kaesden may attempt this hover as well, truthfully. Go for it. Oh.
No, he wants the items. He's running low. He's not going to be able to get them either because I think they're. Well, we don't know because Monkey took the Godmire and didn't go back in, right? So we don't even know.
Well,
if
but
the item
Monkey
is...
also had done Spike, so like.
Well, yeah. Well, what I'm saying
makes
is that what I'm saying is that Monkey doesn't. He did. Oh, yeah. I guess he did. So there's only one item left, and it's Firelock.
Yeah.
Well, it might be Firelock. We don't actually necessarily.
Yeah, it could
guarantee.
just be in the lobby. There's no guarantee,
Yeah.
but.
It would be.
Yes.
This would be a much less gross seed if it wasn't Firelocked in Mire, and like Monkey just skipped it. But we'll see
Right.
because Kaesden's gonna look.
Okay, so small key. That gives us the map chest over here on the right.
Nice rail clip from Kaesden. That's a trick we can
And
teach
also-
you.
Yeah, good old rail clip. It's if you know item dash, it's the exact same as item dash. You press 2 buttons at the same time, but instead of it being the dash button and your item, it's your dash button and left. I
All right,
believe.
33% chance from Kaesden, and it's in Firelocked. Oh, great.
Fire locked item in Mire. So
Monkey is actually going to be in Pyramid Fairy first still.
yeah, no, he is.
Those boots, he's had them so much longer than everybody.
He really has. It's man, this I mean we joke about like rough seeds.
This one is pretty bad. Like
But this
that
one is
lamp is
fairly
really
rough.
gross. That lamp is very gross because it was mirror locked and mirror locked flip.
Right.
And mirror was locked by powder, which was locked by green pendant. So there was a couple mountain trips that you have to make to even get over there to get that item. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Laggy kind of big brain getting the lamp when he did.
Okay, so we had this just continues this whole ordeal here.
I think Laggy, I think, may be the one to show us the Firelock side of Mire.
Yeah, I mean he is the only one who, upon entering, had the ability to do so.
Exactly. Or oh nope.
Well,
Or
no, this
have
is
to-
fine. You have your one item. You take the Godmire. I don't disagree with this completely, but I will say that I believe logically the big chest or Vidi has to have the small key, which big chest did have a small key, but I think Vidi has to have one too.
I think it's Lobby, Vidi, and
And big chest.
Let's find out. Kaesden, show us. Here's Monkey with the Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah,
It is
so there we
mini
go.
dead,
There's
yeah.
our 3 smalls. You're right. Yeah, no, I'm very excited to see what this holds.
Oh man, I hope it's nothing, and that Fire Rod is in
Is in TR.
is in Meyer or TR.
Oh man, that'd be so gross.
Like Meyer or TR would be where it would have to be. If there's nothing in
Why?
Pyramid Fairy, that would be really gross.
Why are we this way?
That would be so bad. And Laggy has to go back into, or we'll never know. Watch both rods just be in here. Both of them.
They can't be? Oh, you mean in...
Oh no, it's a
In,
shield! And a sword!
Oh, wow.
It's the Firelock side of Meyer!
Dude! No,
It's
it
so
could be TR
gross.
still too.
Or it's TR.
It could still be TR.
Oh no!
Oh,
Dude,
Jesus,
yo,
dude.
let's get Ice Rod on Skullwoods. Ice Rod and Skullwoods, Fire Rod and TR. On Laser
This is
Bridge.
so
Put it on Laser
gross.
Bridge. Give us the key layout. I
Is
want to see
Monkey
it.
going for a pendant pod to kill Helma?
Monkey's gonna go kill Helmasaur. John and Kaesden are gonna catch up. Like, just for real.
I can't right now. Like, I...
This is an incredible seed. This is incredible.
This is something. Okay, Boots just locked Desert, which locked Pyramid Fairy, which gave us
So
nothing.
gross. It's so gross.
Okay, so that's the end of that line.
Wait,
but
did
then
John-
Lamp here.
Did John wait when John is why was he I'm confused as to why he didn't finish this. Or he's going
Ooh,
back
here we
in.
go.
He just did
Firelock side. Firelock side. Compass. Cutscene chest.
It's a cutscene chest. You gotta go. We're gonna do
chest is
everything
the
else.
last item.
We're gonna do a very last thing.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm
This is
just eagerly
amazing.
awaiting. What is Fire Rod going to lock here?
I mean,
Because
I
Flipper's
really
also,
hope it's nothing.
Flipper's also locked Kane and Quake.
Yeah, I really hope it's nothing. I hope it's in TR. I want Laser Bridge. Give me Laser Bridge Fire Rod.
Let's see. Boots.
I mean, at this
are
point,
in
just play into it.
Waterfall. Waterfall. Fairy. Let's do what color is the fairy?
I don't know.
Green?
Yeah,
Isn't she
kind of
green?
like
I feel like she's
it's
green.
like pseudo limey Tinkerbellish.
Yeah. Okay.
What's Kaesden doing here? Bombo's tablet, maybe? Or yeah.
Okay, cutscene chest. Cutscene chest.
Let's see what it is, Laggy. Oh gosh, I hope it's nothing.
Ooh, that good F-Zero.
This is the kind of seed though, honestly, Minties. Like, this is the kind of seed that you really would love to get early in the Mentor tournament. Because there is a lot going on here logically. There's a lot you can skip logically, and there's a lot of things that can guide your decisions because of the way that the logic of the seed is set up. And so honestly, this is one of the best possible terrible seeds you could get as a learning experience.
Right?
Like, I know this is a really good learning seed for sure.
This is a really good learning seed. Who are the mentors? None of these folks are using mentors right now. They are, I believe, likely signed up to be mentors. But they are previous mentees.
Yeah, so these are alumni of the Mentor Tournament. And as you can see, they're all quite good. You can be too. Just put some work in. Work with your mentors. We're happy to help. It's a great community, to be honest. It's really good. Like,
It's really, yeah.
I think we said up front as well that all of these runners made the main tournament group stage at least.
Yes. Okay, so Monkey.
John's got the lamp.
I don't know where Monkey's going. Aga? Oh, he's going to check Lumberjack.
Oh gosh, so bad, man. What was in cutscene chest? Oh, nothing. It was nothing. Rupees.
So TR.
It's TR.
It's TR. Wow, dude.
This is an incredibly bad seed. So John's gonna.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna throw this out there really fast. If Fire Rod is in Mimic Cave, Kaesden is gonna have the biggest case of PTSD because in one of his mentor races, he had Fire Rod in Mimic Cave, and like for it to happen again for
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Like an exhibition race. Oh, dude.
I'll tell you what here. Like honestly, this feels like from Mcmonkey's standpoint, this has to feel like a ped seed. Like you're like, I'm getting my item on ped here, and it's not there. So is Monkey gonna go into TR? Or is he gonna go back to Meyer and do the last chest?
Well, and what is Laggy gonna do here? You know, Laggy is in a similar boat, other than he hasn't beat Helma. You know, does Laggy go for Helma and go ped, or?
Oh, Laggy is gonna go full ped. Or no, we're not gonna full ped. We're gonna go read. We're gonna read it.
Read ped, maybe. Go into the dark world.
Check.
Go.
I don't.
Graveyard. I thought Laggy already did graveyard.
Laggy did graveyard ledge. I think. I don't know where Laggy.
Happy retirement.
Monkey's going to Meyer. So honestly, if John goes Pyramid Fairy into TR, John's gonna be close behind Monkey.
Yeah. Oh man. And so Kaesden's about to pull his lamp, which opens up desert for him. And then Pyramid Fairy.
Oh, John's going back in. Oh, John hasn't gone into Meyer at all. My bad. John's gonna be able to clear it first try, which is nice. And John doesn't have anything left, right? So John has Pyramid Fairy, the 2 items in Meyer. So John will probably clear this in one shot. Well, he'll actually go for the hover. I lied to you guys.
Ooh. Kaesden's going over to East Death Mountain.
Kaesden's going. Kaesden.
Kaesden.
This is the play. This is the play. That was all right. Leia, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
We got 2 items from Hera, I believe. Yeah, this is
the play. Kaesden's probably feeling real behind. He's like, man, I'm gonna take the first 3.
Yeah, and this is literally best case scenario for Kaesden.
No, Kaesden, the change. Man.
Kaesden smelled the Fire Rod and Mimic Cave and he said, not again.
Not again.
Not again. Look, my flowchart is primed and ready for this next thing here. Next piece of progression. We've got
John.
2, 3.
John is
4, 5?
attempting to do.
Oh,
the
you only
Meyer
attempt this
hover.
once, Boo Boo.
He's doing it again because it's John. He made it.
I
Look
mean,
at that. See, he got it.
Made it. Make sure the floor chart has a. Oh no! No. There's arrows pointing to the next step.
Oh, there it is! The Fire Rod is in there!
Oh my god, dude.
The Fire Rod's one of the first checks of the TR.
This is amazing.
So gross. Is Ice Rod in here? That's the question. Now, the nice thing is that you actually don't care because you can get to the back and you can do Skull Woods and then die, right? Because you can save your portal.
You can absolutely save your portal. You have not killed Aga 1, so you absolutely can save your portal here.
Wait, I think they only got 1 item out of TR.
Yeah, Jesse's right. Skullwoods they got 2 items out of Skullwoods,
they did.
so Ice Rod has to be here.
There we go.
Just casually burning all the magic.
Yeah, Kaesden's quite a bit ahead now, actually. Like a lot.
Yeah, this is great for Kaesden. Dodging left side of Meyer. Which, for Kaesden, like, you know, it could be the left side of Meyer for him. And it could be...
Laggy's making the play, too.
Pyramid Fairy. But... Yeah, but, like... You know...
This is all Laggy has.
Still,
Laggy skipped...
Laggy
skipped Helma.
This is all Laggy has minus Helma. And
Pyramid Fairy,
truth be
right?
told... yes? Wait.
Oh, yeah. Kaesden has to go back for Desert Palace. Monkey might be winning. Wait, where did he go? Why did he leave? Oh, he knows Pyramid Fairy
Why?
could have it. Oof. Why didn't we go to save our
But
portals?
why did we leave? We could have. Oh,
Okay,
It
so that seems like a mistake. I'm gonna be honest.
it was the play. But he doesn't know because he has other things. But it was the play.
I mean,
If
at
you
least
have
he
so
only
many
needs
orphans,
one.
though, just leave them be orphans. Don't adopt them.
Don't adopt
I mean, what? Okay.
Oh, Monkey's
so-
going back in for left side swamp.
Oh, geez, dude. Okay.
Monkey could very well lose this race. Completely lose because of this whole deal. That's crazy. Because he was so far ahead.
This is just insanity. Did you say key sanity? It's not, but sorry, the fiance was like key sanity.
John said, "Screw it, I'm not getting anything out of Meyer." He hovered and didn't even go back in.
He said bye forever.
I will say that Flip Hill is probably very happy because John got to skip that shield, but he's gonna get one here, unfortunately. Kaesden, this is a really good arrow archer. Who are you, CJ?
Dude, okay, look, we can't make these inside jokes and call these out if
you're right.
people don't know. Like,
You're right.
you gotta be in the know.
Everyone's got as a member of the community, stuff will happen to you, and people will make fun of it, and then everyone can laugh together about it.
Oh man. What do I even draw for Turtle Rock?
A turtle?
Okay, sure. Turtle. There's its head. There's its little flippy flappies.
Draw some spaghetti.
Spaghetti? Hang on,
Man.
wait. Turtle plus rock. Alright, cool. There we go. Turtle Rock. Draw Mimic. Oh, but Mimic would mean it was Mimic Cave.
All right, John. Laggy is now. Laggy has to go back for. Well, everyone has to go back for Skullwoods. That's true. So,
Okay.
Laggy, I think, is in the lead right now. To be honest, I think Laggy's winning.
So, Fire Rod leads
John is going back to
Ice
Meyer.
Rod. Eventually.
John's gonna go back to Meyer.
Oh yeah, there is still room for Ice Rod. Absolutely.
I mean, what could it be? What's the worst thing it could be? I think it just has to be in TR. There's literally no other fetch quests or anything it could be in. Unfortunately,
No,
no
at this
more
point,
no
I
more
think-
bad.
I think we have knowledge that it absolutely has to be.
Yeah, like Laggy is going to find the Ice Rod and be in GT short after
Yes.
Skullwoods. Like,
Can we talk about how many times we had to dip the mountain this seed?
yeah, it was a lot. Like required. It was really gross.
Yeah. Like you had to do Paradox Cave for the
Powder.
powder. Then you had to go to Magic Bat for the mirror. Then you had to go get your flippers for Spec Rock Cave. Then
Yep.
you had
then
to
you had to go back up
go
to get
back down
Fire Rod.
for-
You had to get Fire
yeah.
Rod from TR, and then you had to go back up again for GT.
Yeah.
Obviously, after
Well,
TR.
and most of them too did an extra one. Like you could have gotten your book from Checkerboard Cave and then went to the mountain to get lamp and flippers, but most of them didn't. So that's an extra one.
We'll see if John does cutscene chest now.
Oh, baby, bug net. I feel like I just need to go ahead and draw the ice rod and just have it ready.
Yeah, you should. You should probably.
Okay, so it looks exactly like the fire rod, except for blue. This looks nothing like the one that I just drew. That's fine. That's fine. Who's judging?
Oh, John's gonna save a little bit of time because we're getting cutscene right away. But man, like Monkey is gonna get that fire rod and be like, I wonder if you just like, you probably should just, I don't know. You maybe you just mirror. You get fire rod, you mirror, and you just. You might as well just finish TR.
Oh man.
You know it's there.
Also, Mcmonkey, please turn off flashing.
Yes, please. Shout out to every single player that is rolling seeds. Please turn flashing off. They added that option as an accessibility feature, and it actually is very nice. It doesn't really change much, but it does allow light sensitive people to watch your game and watch the restreams without fear.
And boom. There it is.
It's just a check mark.
So we're gonna draw an eyeball shooting a laser. Pew!
Hey John, you know how you have both items?
Vex. Forever
Oh,
shooting.
he hasn't gotten into the shield yet. That shield's from Waterfall. His item is in the spike chest that he hovered away from.
Alright. Okay, so we've got our flowchart, I think. Because that ice rod does put lag in the go mode.
Yo, Jesse, are you triggered right now? Jesse, Kaesden just mirrored on Moth.
Oh no! Also, Vex, don't be a jerk.
I'm sorry. It's mean. We've all done it. That we can't help you with. If you quick swap to mirror during a boss fight and you use the mirror on the boss and have to go redo the dungeon, that sucks. Because everyone does that. Or do it in GT. That one's bad too. Don't do it on Lando.
Yeah, no.
Lambo 2. I think Lambo 2 might be the most common place to do it. To be honest, because I feel like a lot of people turn off silver arrows, and then they try to press L and R to redo the arrows.
Man. Okay.
Mirroring on bosses. I'm just glad you can't do it on the Ganon fight.
One moment, please hold. I'm taking a screenshot now of the flowchart. The very poorly hand-drawn flowchart. I'm gonna slide it into Amarith's DMs here for her to do with what she wishes. I don't. Yeah, Vex did go for violence. You're not wrong, Aaron. Can we put a can we get a hashtag cancel Vex in the chat?
Hashtag cancel Vex. Yeah, I deserve it. Cancel Vex. We got Leia, you're probably next though, apparently. If it's any consolation for you.
As far as being canceled, or
no. As far as having a mirror on a boss, your teammates have done it. You might want to race a throwaway ladder race.
I mean, this is boldly assuming that I race.
Oh, come on.
Imagine racing. That would require streaming, Vex, and you know how that goes for me.
Yeah, it's sad. I miss when you used to stream.
Aw. Well, it's summer vacation now. Maybe I'll stream more.
Do it.
Yeah. Either way, though. So we've got Monkey finishing up here in Turtle Rock. Kaesden, having finished Skullwoods, is now going to progress his way through Turtle Rock. Laggy finishing his fight against Moth, picking up his 7th crystal, and ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a game.
Hey, you describe the game. Describe the game. We don't have time. Well, you gotta go.
Okay. There are 22 locations in the Ganon's Tower basement.
Oh, you're flubbing it. You're flubbing it.
The big key. Okay, look, Felicia. There are 22 locations in the GT basement. The GT big key is in one of them. Guess a number. Between 1 and 22. I mean, you could guess 23. We've seen it happen before, but
you'll be wrong.
I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, you can say summer vacation and stare directly into the camera, but I worked my butt off the past 9 months as an elementary school teacher, and yeah, you're not gonna get me with any shade from that.
Where do you think it's going to be? Here's the real question.
Ooh.
What strategy do you think Laggy's even going to go with?
Well, if we follow John's obscure rules about logic that are absolutely incorrect and make 0 sense, we have the cave, we have Berna. So something tile room. However, my actual guess is 14.
John 100% will gamble tile room this seed. Like, if people aren't done by the time he gets to GT, he will 100% gamble that. I bet you he does it.
Oh, Amarith is right, though. It does depend if it rained or not, and I'm not certain what...
It did today here.
It rained here as well.
I'm going to go with that. We matter more than John's rain weather.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I could also, like, I know where John lives. Like, I could look up what the weather was there.
I mean, you could do that. He lives in Detroit, really Rock City. Does he? I mean, love Kiss.
Just start doxing, dude. Just way to dox, bro.
I don't actually know if you.
I just started to type his name into Google instead of.
Good job, JohnSnuu. Where? No, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna pick 9.
Okay.
The ASCII full ASCII art.
Past weather. Here we go. It looks like earlier today, like earlier around noon, that it did in fact rain in Detroit.
Look at that.
No. Or earlier this afternoon, actually, about 6 p.m. So
we're not really doxing, John. Detroit is a very large place.
I mean, yeah. Now, if I were to start telling you his address, which is no.
We found it on Google, so it's public knowledge.
No, bro is legit, like, sent me packages, so I have his actual address. But
yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
I don't actually remember this. How many candles were lit? That's a great question. I have not been paying attention to the count at all.
Yeah, this is,
Did Maggie do hope left?
I was too busy talking about Kiss to know.
Okay, so hope left, I'm assuming, which means okay, so John did something similar to Kaesden, except that Kaesden finished out the one thing. Chain chomps. There it is. So that is chest number 11? 11, yeah. Because 14 is Bob's chest, if you do hope left. So if you guessed 11, which if I scroll up and look, it looks like Power to Mario had 11.5. Ooh, bummer, just over. But Bright-Eyed, nailing 11 on the head.
Right on the number.
Great job, Bright-Eyed 77. You win a lifetime supply of free randomizer seeds available at a local internet website near you. Yes, internet website, Vex.
I mean, that's fine. Cool. I'm glad.
Oh, I guess also congrats if you voted odd number check because you got points.
Yeah, 11 is in fact an odd number.
Yeah, you got fake internet points. It's like, whose line is it anyway? Everything's made up and the points don't matter, but they do.
I'll tell you what, this is a seed that's hard to navigate. I will be honest. Like, this is the kind of seed where you're playing and you're not feeling great about, no matter who you are.
Yeah, no, this is icky no matter what.
But I mean, at the very least, I really hope that everyone has seen how these runners look like the kinds of runners that you sit and watch on your speed gaming channels and on the main Discord, racing this game consistently, looking just like pro players, and they're only a year, maybe 1 year or 2 years removed from the mentor tournament, which is where you prospective mentee hopefuls are gonna be, starting as early as next week.
Can I throw in here also, like, Malmo made a really great point. This is a great seed to have a mentor in your ear so they can feel terrible about last locating lamp. Like, this is a seed that, as far as routing wise goes, because again, these guys are former mentees. I believe all 4 of them are signed up as mentors. This is a seed that even mentors are going to make routing goofs on, because there's just not a great way to route this. Like,
no, this is just bad. I mean, I don't see how you ever get back to Ether Tablet in any reasonable amount of time. It's just a bad place to be.
Not. Like, if you know that your flippers are on the mountain and mirror locked, like, at what point do you decide, I think I'm going to go check Checkerboard Cave before I go and get my flippers so that I can fully clear Swamp Palace? Like, no! Very rarely are people going to do that. Oh, dude, Vortex is absolutely right. You don't need Ether Tablet.
That's right, you just need to go into TR at some point. Yeah, this does route a lot cleaner if you dip TR the first time.
Yeah.
So John had an out for sure if John would have with Ether Tablet gone into TR like Kaesden did, and then he would be in the same boat Kaesden is actually. Actually, I think he was up there first.
It's funny because this went from being like Mcmonkey heavily ahead to laggy, you know, skipping a good chunk of pod and coming back, and then Kaesden, by making that gamble into TR as early as he did, you know, making a huge gain back.
Yeah, this is just a really, like, these are bad choices all around, and like if you make the right ones in the right order, you're in real good shape. But if you don't, you end up just checking everything in not the most efficient ways.
Right.
And there's no getting around it. This is just a seed that is not great. There was a main tournament qualifier seed that was just as bad as this.
Like, this is gonna be this is like, I'm kind of with Power to Mario and the other folks, like, who are talking about what the collection rate's gonna be. Like, this is gonna be high.
Yeah. I mean, Laggy's the only one that didn't actually finish all of the dungeons except for Aga. And it was only Helma that we skipped.
Yeah, it was literally only one. Man. Yeah, Kaesden did not go back for left side of Mire until he had the fire rod, I believe. Yeah, so like he went back for desert, and then before coming back, he went ahead and checked left side Mire, and then, if I recall correctly, went and finished up Skullwoods before heading back up. He did skip Pyramid Fairy, I believe, though.
He did, yeah. Laggy never did Pyramid Fairy that I can remember.
No, Kaesden is who I was talking about, but yes.
Oh, Kaesden did? I think neither of them did.
Yeah. No, Laggy did do it because Laggy has Gold Sword.
Oh, you're right. Nope. You're absolutely right.
Kaesden learned his archer skills again.
Who said that? Oh gosh, Aaron.
Aaron did.
Hey, shout outs to Mr. Aaron Snerd, the 2021 Mentor Tournament champion.
This is very true. We are in the presence. Wait.
Do not say that. That's not.
No, I got paused because I heard flying tiles.
Oh, I told you he was gonna do it. I said 100%. 100%.
Get your GG's in chat for Laggy, finishing with a race time GG time of 131 or 150, 136.
Oh, he didn't even get a small key. He can't even do the.
No, he can't. Oh no.
Like John's gonna like come in here, and when we talk about the interview, this is like the seed where John literally made every single worst possible choice. Like I don't think John made a choice that was good the entire game, and none of them were technically bad choices. They were just incorrect for this seed.
Yeah, and that's just it. Incorrect for this seed.
Like I don't think any of the runners really made any choices that were like, you know, bad. That's bad. We shouldn't do that, right? But like,
right.
Man, were they incorrect for this seed?
Yeah.
All right, John is tile room DMing. This is great. We're gonna. I hope it goes full right.
Though, with the number of keys he has, I would be going to the right as well. This is my preferred GT route, minus tile room, because no.
Because no.
But this is my typical strat. You know, I like this. And hey, we're joined by Laggy. GG.
GG's Laggy.
Jeez, nice seed.
Yeah. Just hit us with those general thoughts.
Unless you want to cry instead, that's possible.
I mean, so the biggest thing that may not have been obvious is that, like, for the last, 20 minutes of seed, I'm looking at the checks remaining, and I'm just thinking, all right, I have one really bad check, or the 2 items that I screwed up and left behind the pod. And then I repeated this scenario, 5 times. So by the time it came decide to, do I do first chest of TR with no rods, or I should go back to pod and admit that mistake was made? No, I was just like, nope, we're going to pull the trigger on TR, let's go.
I mean, it was the right decision. It has been wild watching this.
Kaesden actually chose to dip TR when getting lamp and got fire rod and then mirrored out and went and finished.
Wow.
So he got it then. Well, granted, the lamp was probably 15 minutes after you, maybe 20.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but you actually got your lamp way before everyone else. But Monkey got boots significantly faster than everyone else. I'm talking 30 minutes or more.
Did he just fake flipper?
He fake flippered to them. Yeah, Kaesden also fake flippered. Kaesden also fake flippered, but went into Ice Palace instead and finished Ice. And got caned. Probably was feeling wonderful after getting all that stuff out of Ice Palace.
Yeah.
That probably slowly slipped away as time went on.
And Kaesden taking down the big pig as well. And crossing the bridge, finishing with a race time GG time of 1:55. Wait for it. Oh, 5. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead. Continue now.
I just figured that, within the pool of 4 players, probably one person got to fake flipper and got those boots early. It didn't look super tempting to me, but I could totally see that play being made.
Yeah,
one player did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is exactly right. But then just unfortunately, kind of Monkey got very stuck in the lamp hunt, and then further the fire rod hunt.
Yeah.
Oh, we're joined
to Kaesden. Oh,
Hi,
go ahead,
Kaesden.
Dex. Sorry.
Oh, I just wanted to welcome. I'll let you welcome your teammate.
I do appreciate that. Kaesden.
Hello.
Hello.
GG. GG,
So-
Leggy.
I do have to ask, Kaesden. My first question is, why did we mirror on Moth?
So I don't normally pre-menu to mirror. And for some reason I decided I was going to do that. And when he was up on the spikes, I was like, I'm just going to fire rod him. And that wasn't a fire rod.
Now,
That was definitely not a fire rod.
My follow-up question is, will you be pre-menuing to mirror anymore?
I mean, if I do, I'm going to have to do it consistent. I can't like do it half and half. Just as long as I do something consistently, I'll be okay. But I probably won't. I don't see much value in it, so probably just a bad idea.
I
Almost
mean,
as bad an idea as this seed.
Yeah, this seed was
Look.
great. It was wonderful.
you're not wrong.
Yeah, I imagine spectators were quite happy watching this.
Oh, I'm
train
sure they
wreck.
were. Did you skip anything, Laggy?
I skipped 2 items of pod because I screwed up and died in dark maze. Got stuck in dark maze and
Oh no,
saved it out. So yeah,
I
Well,
skipped Pyramid
everything.
Fairy. That's it. I got the Fire Rod in TR. I mirrored and left. I went and finished Desert, did Moth, checked Ped. And like, you know what? I have to skip something in this seed, so we just went back to TR.
Yeah, that was this seed. We were talking to the mentees or the people watching. We were saying that this seed is actually an excellent watch back seed, just to try to understand how the logic
Oh, the logic
Guys,
was
wanted you to
awful.
do. The
I made a
logic was
flowchart.
awful. Leo made a flowchart. But like I was just as a learning
It
seed,
needs
this
one.
is actually a pretty good learning seed.
Yeah,
Oh,
like there was so
terrible
many
to
things
play.
I did. It's like like depending on where lamp is, this is very likely not even in logic,
Oh, John.
but it could just be lamp somewhere that puts it in logic. So it's like, do you do it or not? And it's such a hard call.
Oh,
So
John,
I just cleared everything.
we're gonna have to go
It
back
is.
to the Helm
Also,
store.
Really
We're gonna
quickly,
slam our face into
we
this.
are joined also by I think you said the Rando orangutan, right?
Rain.
Mcmonkey.
John
My
realized he
BFF.
did it. Oh no! Leo, what?
GG Mcmonkey.
No, Amarith,
Thank you. I'll
put your
try to-
phone check.
Try to. Thank you.
Sorry, I know
great.
Vex is a hard one to
I'm
kind of
sorry.
get your word in. I'm so sorry, buddy.
It's this hand-drawn flowchart, man.
I'll discipline him later. Oh.
Amarith put it on the screen. I couldn't stop
Oh,
laughing. I'm sorry.
wow. That's amazing.
Thank you. I really appreciate my T-shirt with an angry red face, as blind. Oh my goodness gracious. Also, I don't think I realized it until right now, but my magic bat looks a lot like a Golbat.
It does. Or what's the other
Um,
one? It's the purple one.
Yeah, Golbat.
I thought Golbat was blue.
That bat looks terrified.
Zubat, whatever.
No, Zubat's blue too. It's the third evolution they introduced in the other game.
Okay, dude, it doesn't even matter. It's Crobat. Thanks, Jesse.
Crobat. Yeah, thanks, Jesse. We got it.
Yeah, no, welcome to the
This
this is what I was doing during
I would-
that Hot Mess Express of time.
Hot Mess Express. I would say that about an hour into the seed, we got a
Yo.
little.
Hello, John.
Did everyone have fun?
John,
Yeah,
you're not
fun
done
is a
yet.
word for it.
No, I'm not done yet. No, I love getting boots at an hour and a half in. It's great.
I mean, Monkey got him
Look,
earlier.
I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been in GT.
I mean, I never fake flipper in simple seed, so that's my fault, I guess.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't do
didn't
it.
either.
I didn't do it right away, but I did. It wasn't too far, and I actually felt pretty good up until the point where I
Oh, you
needed
were-
Fire Rod and Ice Rod.
You were extremely ahead, actually, Monkey, and
Yeah.
then you decided to clear literally the entire game except
Yeah.
for Turtle Rock.
Yeah, Hera Basement, but besides Hera Basement, there
Uh-oh.
was literally nothing else. Yeah.
I mean,
Basement
it
was
just
a
happens, right?
compass, so
There was no good way to route the seed, to be honest.
No,
Yeah,
it was
it-
horrible.
it was
Amarith
a
is never
terrible
allowed to
seed.
roll ever again because this is the second year in a row and it's both been garbage.
John, I think what you'll find is when you get a chance, aka when you finish exploding a pig,
Whenever he stops warping,
Uh,
I will. No problem.
yeah,
Good luck with
I
that.
think you need to enjoy the picture that is on the right side of the screen.
Oh, no.
On the restream.
You definitely need to understand. It's a great one.
Wait, I'm missing something then. Uh-oh.
You'll
Oh my
enjoy
god,
it.
stop warping!
John, just relax. It's going to be a while. You're gonna be here for a minute.
I didn't even notice this.
Yeah,
This is
no,
amazing.
So bad.
This was, I mean, look, I think the one thing that we can say that like was brought up is this is a seed also that having a mentor in your ear is not going to help anything. Like,
No, it's not.
No, it's not. And it doesn't help
This
the
is-
fact I'm usually up at 4 o'clock in the morning for work. So
yeah, you're probably a sleepy boy.
I was falling asleep while waiting for tile room.
I believe that. We appreciated the living on a prayer.
Oh, dude, I always do it whenever it's fun group races like this.
We also
I
were
figured you'd meme tile room. You always
Absolutely.
we were clear that, you know, it was not only, you know, that by your logic because you had Berna and Cape, but also because it had rain today, not only in your location, but also mine and Vex's.
Yup.
So
And then on top of that too, because I went back into 2 dungeons for absolutely nothing but Cape, I thought it was the right play.
yeah. No, I don't.
If Cape is on
disagree at
left
all.
side swamp, that means it messes with the Y value to put a big key tile room. It just so happened that it was the wrong tile room.
There is
Oh,
so much that
wow.
goes into this, by the way. And there's so much that goes into this, and none of it is actually like a thing. Like it's all just John's own shenaniganery, but I mean, he believes in it as firmly as I believe in Pendant Pod.
I went out of my way to do that just for you, by the way.
I appreciated you, my love.
Out of my way to last locate Pendant Pod. And then I
Yeah.
didn't quite last locate it, and then it was still empty, so.
It
No,
wasn't
it
empty.
was
Ether was
Ether.
there.
Ether for TR.
Oh, Ether was there, you're right.
Yeah.
The seed's
Exactly.
too long, I forgot what happened.
Will you please
It feels like a different
trust?
world.
The great
Trust
thing
in your
was, is I
teammate.
had tile room for 2 reasons. One, because I really had to use the bathroom, so I asked my little brother to hold the A button for me while I used the bathroom. And then, and then 2, I just wanted to do tile room. It sounded like a good time.
Thank you, Sorcerer Finch, for the compliment on this artwork. Yeah, John, go to the stream and look at this.
Oh, it's on the stream? Oh, baby,
Yeah, it's
hold
on
on.
stream. Amarith put it on stream.
Yeah. I'm coming.
Leo, I have a question about this artwork.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you draw this after the fact?
I
Or-
drew it.
Or
Okay,
did
so
you
I
draw
thought-
this as it was happening, like step by step?
No. It was okay up until we knew that Fire Rod was somewhere, like either Turtle Rock or Graveyard Ledge or something. That's where I drew up to. So like I drew up to the lamp and then Kane
Okay.
and Quake.
Oh, that's
Then
amazing.
I added Fire Rod and Ice Rod after the fact. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was doing while commentating a 4-person race. Just throwing that out there. Like,
The fact that
Yeah.
Ether is not in your flowchart in your favorite dungeon disappoints me.
because it didn't unlock anything in the grand chain of things.
It unlocked the fire rod.
Yeah, it unlocked TR.
Oh, you're
was
so
even
right. Okay,
important.
I gotta edit
Yeah,
this.
unlock
Hang
the
on.
fire rod, Leo.
One moment.
All
please
right,
hold.
Oh,
so-
so I'm gonna just claim the title of highest CR in the room. Claim it.
What was your CR?
181.
Good job,
Yeah.
Fluffing.
I almost went and grabbed Mirror Shield. I'm not even kidding.
I wanted you to really badly.
I was so debating about it. I'm not even kidding.
I skipped so many things that I saw.
So I will say so. Not as the last word, but I do want to shout out the crew for tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks to Leo, and thanks to Jesse and Malmo for tracking, and thanks to Amarith for restreaming this. But I also want to just say to everyone here in chat, we've got crew signups for the mentor tournament here. It's on the same sheet as that's in the description of MT General, the channel in the Go Mode Podcast Discord. Oh, and join the Discord. But if you want to ever
participate as a crew member, either or you've always thought about learning, we're going to kind of double up this year. We do every year, but I think this year specifically, we're going to try to double up and get more crew involved in the scene, more commentators, more trackers, and more restreamers, especially. And so if you have any interest in doing any of that, please fill out the form that's in the Mentor General channel in the Go Mode Podcast Discord, and mark yourself as one of the crew roles that you'd like to do, one or more. And we'll be happy to set you up, and you'll have an experienced person running with you as we do restreams for the Mentor tournament. And it's a great way to get involved as a crew if you've ever thought about doing that. We'd love to have you.
I'd love to add to that really quick too. If everything that we do looks or sounds complicated, honestly, this is the best time to get into this, because you're never going to have an easier time transitioning to this. Amarith and Vex will help you out massively. All the commentators that are experienced that you'll be paired with will understand how to be able to flow with you and everything else. So it's a really good time to try to kind of put yourself out there to help out in the community that you yourself are becoming a part of.
Yeah, and with that, I think I'll make just a couple more announcements. The schedule for this year's Mentor tournament is coming very soon. TM, that is according to Lumaga. And so we should be seeing the selections made and the schedule for the actual tournament coming up real soon. I think there's other things.
I was about to say, I don't think I could think of anything else.
Well, that's about it. Other than that, if you want to stick around, we are going to be rating one of the SG channels for one of the main tournament randomizer races. And so if you're interested in another race, I think we have Moogle Charm versus J-Jo on SG4. I think this might be their game. Is it game 2 or game 3? I think it's game 2.
It's 3.
It's
I thought
3?
it was 3.
Oh, maybe it's game 3. But
we have no idea.
Whichever game it is, it should be a really good one. Those are very, very experienced runners in the main tournament brackets. So that raid will go through here shortly, so you can stick around. Be sure to subscribe to the Go Mode Podcast. Listen to the podcast. There's a lot of information there as well. So thanks to our host for hosting the tournament, hosting this Restream race. Basically everything.
Agreed. For the record, because I got called out, I did put an updated version of the flowchart within the Go Mode Podcast Discord. So if you have not joined the Discord already, please definitely join. It's an incredible community, incredibly friendly to runners of all skill sets. So definitely pop on by, sign up to volunteer and all that good stuff. And, Vex, thanks for being an entertaining co-com.
Oh yeah, we were both a little loopy by the end, but I think so were the runners after a seed like that.
Yeah.
You can't confirm.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Good night, John. And I think we'll get the raid going through from Amarith here. So, GG, and look forward to more restreams on the Go Mode Podcast channel in the next couple weeks.
Have a great night.